BTS news today. Seoul never truly sleeps, and the world never seems to tire of waiting for the latest news about 7 names that have led the global cultural wave for years. But this time, it wasn't a major concert, nor an official album release that made millions of eyes once again glued to their phone screens. It was just an 8-minute video clip, a leak from who knows where, but enough to fill every timeline with screams of hysteria and confusion. The clip showed Jungkook, the golden magne, inside a simple practice studio that nevertheless radiated intensity. The video first appeared on an anonymous account that uploaded it without any caption. Within minutes, it spread across platforms, from X to TikTok, from Weverse to international forums that talk about BTS day and night. Just 8 minutes, but it felt like opening a door into a private world long hidden behind HYBE's walls. Jungkook was seen in a black t-shirt drenched in sweat, his hair messy, every movement of his body exuding an energy almost too powerful for an ordinary camera to capture. The dim studio lights only heightened the drama, making every stomp of his feet and every swing of his arms pulse directly into viewers' chests. What made it even more shocking was the faint background music. It didn't seem to be any official track the public had heard before. There was a new nuance to it, a wilder beat, a mix of modern pop with experimental touches that ARMY had never encountered. Was this a secret project? Was it material for an upcoming album? Or just the private practice of Jungkook, forever hungry for perfection? Questions like these immediately flooded comment sections, filling trending lists with endless speculation. But it wasn't only Jungkook's movements that mesmerized attention. At the 6th minute, the recording camera suddenly shifted slightly, revealing the shadow of someone in the corner of the room. Faint, but clear enough to make ARMY scream in unison. It was Jimin. With a gray hoodie pulled over his head, he sat leaning against the wall, watching Jungkook's every move with an unreadable gaze. He said nothing in the video, only letting his eyes speak. A gaze full of something that left the world wondering. Why was Jimin there, silent, watching? The frenzy intensified when just hours after the video spread, Jimin suddenly wrote a sentence on Weverse. Short, yet enough to make millions of hearts skip a beat. You haven't seen half of it. For simple words, but heavy with meaning. Was he confirming that the video was indeed part of something bigger? Was he just teasing ARMY? Or was there a hidden message behind that line? Something only those in BTS's innermost circle could understand. Korean media quickly moved. Dispatch, the Korea Herald, even international entertainment outlets like Billboard and Rolling Stone picked up the leak. They weren't only discussing the technicality of Jungkook's dance or the possibility of a comeback, but also the dynamics between Jungkook and Jimin that once again became the center of attention. Their bond, long considered to have a special closeness, returned as the focus. As if the world briefly forgot about the 6 other members, only to be fixated on these 2. Who in just 8 minutes had created a mystery greater than any answer. Some fans speculated that the video was part of a secret rehearsal for a duet project. This theory gained traction with Jimin's undeniable presence, which could hardly be chalked up to coincidence. Others argued it was just Jungkook's individual practice for an international collaboration, with Jimin perhaps coincidentally present. But if it were mere coincidence, why would Jimin leave behind that cryptic sentence? Why would he intentionally fan the flames of speculation? Meanwhile, ARMY's reactions around the world were deeply emotional. Some cried, moved by Jungkook's relentless dedication even in a practice room. Some admitted to getting chills just from watching how his body moved, as if exhaustion didn't exist for him. And others began piecing together conspiracy theories, suggesting that the 8-minute clip was actually deliberately leaked as part of a hidden promotional strategy. Whatever the truth, one thing was certain. No one could ignore the explosive effect of the leak. Even more surprising, just hours later reports emerged that the anonymous account, which first uploaded the video, had suddenly vanished. All its posts disappeared, and its digital trail became hard to trace. This only strengthened suspicions that the leak wasn't a random prank, but part of something much bigger and more organized. HYBE itself gave no immediate clarification. The agency's silence only added fuel to the fire, letting speculation spiral wilder. Amidst the uncontrollable storm of rumors, Jungkook himself offered no comment. His Weverse remained quiet, his Instagram story inactive, and though a few fans spotted him near the HYBE building, he only walked with his hoodie pulled low over his face. That silence seemed to be its own kind of answer, unspoken yet profound. Something was being prepared, something too big to reveal carelessly. Meanwhile, Jimin's words continued to stir debate. You haven't seen half of it. Half of what? Did it mean a larger project was on the horizon? Or was it a hint that their relationship, whether as friends, colleagues, or something deeper, contained layers long left unexposed? Army across international forums began crafting lengthy analyses, linking his words to past moments, to their on-stage interactions, even to lyrics they had once sung together. That night, the leaked 8-minute video became headline news on Korea's national television. One entertainment commentator even said, "Only BTS can shake the world with 8 minutes of footage that isn't even official." And the words rang true. Only they could turn a minor leak into a global storm. And behind all this frenzy, one question lingered. If 8 minutes alone could shake the world, what would happen when they finally decide to reveal the full story behind it? The practice studio shown in the clip is now spoken of as if it were a sacred space. Fans, with eyes sharpened by curiosity, tried dissecting every detail. The gleaming wooden floor reflecting the light, the water bottle lying in the corner, the large mirror half covered with black cloth. Every element was analyzed like pieces of a puzzle. Some even tried measuring the mirror's reflection to guess who had actually recorded the video. Amid all the heated analysis, Jimin's name kept resurfacing. His presence in the video, brief though it was, became the turning point that made the leak feel like more than just an ordinary rehearsal. Sitting quietly in the corner, his face calm, yet his gaze intense. Many said that look wasn't ordinary. It carried pride, admiration, and perhaps something deeper, as if he held a secret not yet ready to be shared. And when he later wrote, "You haven't seen half of it," on Weverse, it felt as though the puzzle pieces only grew more confusing, rather than clarifying that HYBE remained silent. No clarification, no denial, no confirmation. A silence so deafening, while the world waited breathlessly. Normally, in leaks like this, the agency would move swiftly, releasing an official statement or even pursuing whoever was responsible. But this time, it was as if they had a strategy to let the rumor grow wild, spreading like fire across dry forests. That silence prompted media speculation. Some reporters claimed insider sources told them a secret project involving Jungkook and Jimin was indeed underway. But the source refused to elaborate, only leaving a cryptic hint. If you think 8 minutes was already extraordinary, wait until you see the whole thing. Once again, this fueled another explosion of theories among fans. On the other hand, music analysts began commenting on Jungkook's dance in the video. They noted his movements were unlike usual, more exploratory, wilder, yet still controlled. Some even said there were influences of contemporary dance, which he rarely showcased in BTS's official performances.